We'll get started. So, as I mentioned in the beginning, I'm Rachel McVinish. I'm the Executive Director over the Asia Pacific region. And I've been with Shopply now for a little over 12 months, probably nearing 15 months. And look, the reason I said yes is purely because I absolutely love the opportunity that Shopley provides. My background is network marketing for the last almost or a little over 20 years now. Um, and my husband and I also own some e-commerce businesses that we also run too. So for me, when I heard about Shopley and started talking to Rod and started talking to Nick, it was an absolute no-brainer for me to want to be a part of. It is just really what I love most about it is it's bringing the power back to the people, and it really is just something for everyone. I'm a mum to two and two children, a 12-year-old and a 3-year-old, and a lot of my friendship circle and my group are all mums just looking for an easier way. And I think what we've seen over the last couple of years is companies get bigger, companies get greedier, and companies take away the opportunity for a lot of people. And I really think that Shopley is the absolute answer. And I know in my circle and my experience in the MLM and e-commerce platform, this is really going to be an absolute game changer, and I'm excited to be part of it. So, joining us today is you all heard him before, you all know him, you all love him. His energy is absolutely contagious. So, Nick, I'm going to kick it over to you. Welcome and thanks.
Hey, thank you from joining us from the other side of the world. And
You're
I know
welcome. It's a pleasure to be here.
we're going to be bringing you back on in a little bit, so thank you for kicking us off. And guys, thank you so much for joining us. If you're on tonight, here's why. You are a person of influence. So you're a person that's built a business, or you're a teacher, coach, pastor. You lead people, you manage people, you can sell, you can speak. Maybe you've done direct sales networking before, maybe you've done e-commerce before. So this is a conversation for people that have a higher level of understanding and of influence. You know, you have probably said yes to an invitation, and you've watched a little 3 minutes, overview of what's going on, and now you're looking for, what did I just say yes to? Like, what is it that I want to go out there and build? And I'm going to crash course you guys tonight so that you can be activated to go out there and share this to your circles as well. About a year and a half ago as well, I got contacted by a gentleman that bought my last company. I had built a brand to a couple billion in sales, sold that company to LaCour Enterprises. The founder of that, Terry LaCour, contacted me and said, hey, I've got an idea of bringing the world together, social media influencers, e-commerce store owners, and people with good social media influence to meet in one place and kind of disrupt traditional centralized commerce. I said, well, if you're doing it, I'm in. And away we went. And we started building the first iterations of this in what we would call beta. And, we learned a lot in the last year of beta 1.0 and 2.0. And now we are pre-inviting into 3.0 full launch of Shopley. And Shopley is centered around the idea of social commerce. And even though I might not know the term social commerce, chances are most of you have done it. Social commerce is when you post something on your own profile, not a Facebook ad, not a boosted story. You post something on your profile with a link. Somebody says yes and buys it. That industry is about to be the fastest industry to $1 trillion in the history of any business or business category. And that's going to happen this year. What portion of that $1 trillion is you and your family going to tap into this year? A couple of other ideas around social commerce. What does a social commerce ecosystem look like? Because we're actually building a social commerce ecosystem. And the data that I'm giving you and the information I'm pointing to is from Accenture, which is the largest business consulting firm in the world. They're a $250 billion consulting firm. And they say, anytime a social media user, doesn't matter what platform, connects to an influencer, creator, or reseller to learn about a small brand on a platform, that's a social commerce ecosystem. Turns out that's exactly what we're doing. We're doing exactly what Accenture has written about as one of the fastest, if not the fastest growing ecosystem style of business in the world today. And we're delivering it in a very unique fashion. Now, there's a subcategory of live commerce, excuse me, of social commerce, which is called live commerce. How many of you guys have heard of TikTok Shop? People going live, talking about products they like, making a sale while going live. That's called live commerce. Amazon realized the biggest threat to their business model is 1 billion people going live all over the world, selling products directly from companies and cutting out Amazon. This is why they did a global partnership with TikTok. So if you're a business person, you got to pay attention to the signs here. It's a really important sign. In fact, how powerful is live commerce? Well, Stormy Steele on TikTok Shop did $1 million in sales in a day. Zhang Ziang did $2 million a day for a week. And then this is just so baffling. It's so out of this world. It's hard to process. Li Jiang on a 12-hour live stream on his computer sold $1.7 billion of lipstick. Tell me that live commerce doesn't work. Tell me that live commerce isn't the future. Tell me, like, you can't. Like, you just absolutely positively can't. So what we're doing is we're building an ecosystem to support social commerce, live commerce, or if you want to do it the old-fashioned way, you can do it the old-fashioned way. No harm done. So we're building this marketplace, and we're calling it decentralized commerce. Now, important point, it's not decentralized in the blockchain sense. It's decentralized in the term of the original definition, because decentralized is a term that's been around for decades. It means the breaking up of monopolies or bringing the power from one entity to multiple entities. So right now, commerce is very centralized. Amazon, Walmart, Alibaba, Facebook ads, Google AdWords. They're squeezing out every dollar from customers, every dollar profit from small businesses and medium businesses, squeezing out any person that might be good at e-commerce or sales. And we said, what if we could bring some of that money back to everybody? So if we're looking for store owners that sell physical products or digital products. We're looking for people that are great at business development, that can bring store owners to the ecosystem. We're looking for team builders that have great networks around the world. We're looking for social media influencers. And eventually, we're all going to participate in bringing millions of customers to the table for customer rewards. So what you're looking at is 4 different ways to make, and this is for the best of the best, the smartest of the smartest, to make 6 or 7 figures a year. 4 different ways, 4 different business models. Some people will make 6 or 7 figures a year in 4 different ways. Some will make 6 or 7, some will make 5 a year, some will make 4 a year. You get the idea. It all depends on the person's commitment and skill set. Right now, we're looking for the best of the best, people that are looking for, 6 and 7 figure multiple streams of income. Let's dive into why stores and merchants say yes to us. Well, think about it. Anybody with an e-commerce store, what is it that they want? Well, they want sales and they want exposure. So number 1 is we will give them exposure with all of our affiliates and our influencers. Number 2 is they leverage our sales force to get them sales. Number 3 is we give them predictable cost of acquisition. So when you run a Facebook ad, you don't know exactly if it's going to convert. You got an idea, but you don't know exactly. With us, a merchant does not pay us until after we get them a customer. And then for very smart, advanced store owners and merchants that want to launch their own affiliate channel, they can leverage our technology to handle all attribution, commissioning, referrals, etc. So this is why merchants say yes to us. So the big question is, how does our technology going to work here as we roll out? The answer is, we've done a full integration into Shopify, and this is what Shoply 3.0, our software 3.0 is. We are a software as a service, and we're about to go full integration into Shopify. What does this mean? This means any one of the 5 million active store owners, and I don't know if you guys saw the update from the sales numbers recently from Shopify, but their stock, they blew away all their projections. Their stock just jumped massively again. These 5 million stores are quickly going to move to 10 million stores. What we do is we bring a small percentage of these store owners onto our marketplace. They download the app, they onboard, and then our affiliates and Salesforce can sell for them. They're in 175 countries. They are now a $170 billion company with a B. And the difference between us and them is Shopify is where you build your store. It's where you build your payment systems. It's where you build or you look for all your shipping data and everything from a management. We bring exposure, we bring conversion, and we build a sales force around the world. So we snap into any store owner who happens to be on Shopify technology. Okay, let's talk about what we are for influencers. What does an influencer not want? They don't want to log in to 20 different websites and become an ambassador for 20 different companies with 20 different softwares trying to track down 20 different commissions. So we are one place for a social media influencer to go to find any products, any category, and any commission type that they're looking for. In fact, they get 100% of the direct bonus that's offered from every vendor. No games, no misdirection. If the vendor says, here's a $50 direct bonus, and they make 10 sales, they made or made $500 that day. And also we allow for our influencers to recruit other influencers. And in doing so, they can now teach their copycats what to do and make money for doing that. Usually an influencer, they become an ambassador for a brand. Let's say it's this brand right here. They talk about it, they make videos, they do it with their family, they do unboxing, they do jokes, and all of a sudden 30 other influencers go right to this same company and knock off all your content and are stealing your market share. With us, you can bring them to the company, teach them your tricks and your trades and your secrets, and get paid percentages of overrides for that. Now, important point. We are not looking for celebrity influencers. We're not looking for mega influencers. We're not looking for we're looking for nano influencers. 1,000 to 10,000 followers because of the engagement and the authenticity. And also we teach people who want to become a nano influencer how to do that if they need to be taught how to do that. So what I want to do for a second here is just give you guys a quick reference. On October 15th, our new marketplace will come out and it'll look just like this. Stores, products, you just click into categories, however you want to search, and you find something you like. I'm going to show you guys an image of our old marketplace. This is our new marketplace. But let's say, for example, you picked Bell & Capri. Skincare line, again, this is our old marketplace, $98. And I'm going to show you guys this part right here. I'm going to zoom into this part right here. And all of our people who are logged in, they see a $12 direct bonus. Oh, okay. If I sell 20 of these today, I make $240 or whatever the number is. They also can push Facebook or whatever button they want to push, and immediately it's making a post into their Facebook. So this has individual attribution. Every product, they can copy the link. They can go to Instagram Live, put it in their live, say, hey, ladies, click the link, buy now. So this is not things we're trying to build. We've already have this part built, done. It's already working. People are already making money. We're just now building 3.0 to integrate into Shopify. So I want to take a second here real quick. And I want to bring back on Rachel. And I'll share with you guys, there's a bit of a delay. So, Rach, it's okay if it takes a couple seconds for you to kick in. But Rachel is one of the faces of our company who understands e-commerce, who understands what, the average nano influencer wants. So I'm going to kick to you to just kind of chime in.
Thanks, Nick. I think one of the most powerful things here is the fact that the influencer is getting 100% of the direct bonus. There is a lot of other platforms out there where that a lot of other influencers are looking at and working on, and they do not get 100% of that bonuses. It's whittled away in fees, and as Nick mentioned, the copycats, you put in all that work to become an influencer. You go out there, you do what you want to do, trying to create your point of difference, and then someone, comes along and copies you. The fact that you are now an influencer and you can bring other influencers in to work with you is amazing. And I think the other point that that I really wanted to make there is just hundreds of offers. Gone are the days are, okay, I'm an influencer, I can only work with this company and they're going to pay me so much. You can now go out and you can work with the companies that you want to work with. You don't have to wait for those companies to approach you. And it's not, an influencer isn't somebody that's got 10,000 people following them. Like in my friendship circle, it's and my contacts, it's a lot of them actually are influencers and they don't know it. They've got a following of 3,000 people, and they may be a nutritionist and they're putting up recipes every day, and people are going, can I have this recipe, can I have this recipe? And I've had the discussion with them and I've said, you know what, create an ebook, put those recipes in an
Yeah.
ebook. You are an influencer, you can sell that. You have 3,000 people following you, and a lot of people just haven't quite grasped that an influencer, a nano influencer, is more effective on these platforms because you've built that community. There's that sense of human connection. You're not just following somebody that you may know from a TV show that they're getting paid to do this, and there's no human element there. So I think that's really important to highlight, that there are a lot of people out there that you are already offering value on your channels. You can now be paid to do that. Back to
Rachel,
you, Nick.
yeah, you made me think of what the definition of an influencer used to be versus what
Mm.
it is today. What an influencer used to be was, somebody in their mid 20s traveling the world, taking cool pictures, taking pictures of their food, taking pictures of some clothes.
Yeah.
That's not what it is anymore. The type of influencer you are is not defined by you, it's actually defined by executives that you have a profile for. So right now, I
Yes.
want you guys, we'll pick Facebook. Can all of you guys just tell me how many followers you have on your Facebook or friends? Whether you know it or not, Mark Zuckerberg is in a boardroom saying, you know, Natalie or Reggie or Mike or Mary, they are a nano influencer based on their followers, period. It's just based on your followers. Whether you want to own the title or not, it's irrelevant. It's what you are in the boardroom now of social media companies.
Mm.
So you make the point that a lot of people, they don't know that they are nano influencers. But if you have 2,000 followers and you post anything at any time to influence an outcome, it could be referring somebody to a movie. It could be telling somebody about your favorite sports team. It could be any topic. You're a type of influencer as titled by a boardroom. Second thing I want to say is tonight's call is not looking for social media influencers. Tonight's call is to describe the business model to business people who say, okay, I get what you're saying. Are you telling me I could have 100, 500, 1,000, 10,000 social media influencers around the world that I activate and I'm able to earn through? And the answer is yes. So, Rachel, I'm going to bring you back on the end, but beautifully stated, because I want people who are business people on the line today to understand that they can activate 500 amazing soccer moms across the country who are finding products on our marketplace, and you can get paid for bringing them to the marketplace. Okay, we're going to keep it rolling. So let me do this real quick and a share. All right, let's talk about our rewards model. So our rewards plus model goes live immediately on October 15th. And I'll explain what this means. Our traditional customer rewards model is going to come in Q1. We're starting with the rewards plus model because it's much more powerful. Here's what we're going to do with this. We are going to be compensating people for every single purchase that they make inside of our marketplace. Any product they find, any vendor they find, they're gonna click it, make a purchase, and they're gonna get cash back rewards. There'll be no tax on it because it's be classified as a rebate, and it will be the most lucrative cashback rewards program that has ever been built. We've seen that there's three types of membership rewards programs. There's, excuse me, three types of rewards programs: membership-based cashback, and then traditional network marketing programs. So we went and polled what are the top three competitors to us and where do we sit? Well, on cashback rewards, Citibank and Rakuten are 1, 2, 3, and Ibotta's number 2. Their average is 1% to 6%. We're going to be paying 15% cash back, 18% cash back, 20% cash back to people making purchases. Okay, let's look over here at the membership-based ones. The biggest ones right now are, say, Costco or Amazon. Amazon, obviously the biggest one in the world. Well, what's the pros and cons there? Well, there's no cashback rewards. Excuse me, only Costco does a little bit of cashback rewards. What you're really there for is bulk discounts. And Amazon, you're there for the free shipping. Let's be honest. You're there for the free shipping, right? So what we believe is that our cashback rewards will be near, equal to, or greater in cash what the free shipping will be from an Amazon. And this is how we're going to carve into their market share. Then lastly, you've got companies that have said for years, hey, just buy from yourself, right? Amway, buy from yourself. Melaleuca, buy from yourself. Well, what's the problem with this? There's only one brand. There is no brand variety. Where we offer brand variety from local countries. So Brazil is going to have 10 different cleaning supplies, 10 different shampoos, 10 different toothpastes that are local to Brazil. And so will Australia, and so will the UK, and so will America. So guys, we are positioned so beautifully that some of you are just going to build a referral network of 1,000 cashback rewards customers. And every time they buy, you're going to get an override off every time they buy and take cash back. I'm going to bring in, actually, Craig, I'm going to go through the next part and bring you in for both of these parts, if that makes sense. So I'll let you talk about cashback and then team building. Last thing I want to talk about is for my team builders out there. Some of you are here because you've built large sales organizations in the past, or you've done direct sales networking in the past. So let's have an honest conversation. The industry of direct sales is crashing. Why? Gig economy and social media influencers. If you don't believe me, $5 billion brands have eliminated their MLM channel to go straight to social media influencers. What are we doing? We're bridging the gap. We've figured out a way to compensate social media influencers fairly, but also team builders fairly, in a way that a team builder can not only build a team of people making the sales, but they can also bring the vendors. You literally can build a platform of purpose. No one's going to tell you what to sell. You can go recruit your own vendors. You can sell your own vendors. You can be a vendor and then build a team to sell your own stuff. And you can do it all around the world, because we're a global SaaS model who is crowdsourcing vendors locally inside of each country. So as your team spills into Germany, we will be getting stores that are in Shopify into the German marketplace. And then when your team goes into South Africa, we'll be bringing stores into the South Africa mall as well. No problem. It's my daughter. Go for it. I love you. Yes, go for it. I love you. An hour. Go, 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 go. So at least you guys know I'm a human just like all the rest of you. So if you're a team builder, what would it be like to marry with social media influencers, to sell whatever you want to sell, to recruit your own vendors and get paid to do that, and to build a global business all around the world? And that's not a travel company or, you know, a Forex software. That's what we have available to all of you guys. So what I want to do is I want to bring on a global team builder. This guy's made millions, like in multiple companies as a team builder. He's also the most passionate individual alongside of one other leader for our cashback rewards model. Also in Australia, Craig Schultz, over to you.
Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Rach. Look, I think you know, these presentations at the moment, based on the stage of where we are on in our launch model, we're really having these high-level conversations with influential people that look at all business models across the platform. And what really excites me about the Shopply concept is it's something that's never been done before, bringing all of these worlds together into a one ecosystem. I think timing wise, we get the opportunity to piggyback off 3 different launches at the same time. We've got multiple different ways that you can build the business. If you just want to sell product, we've got a great place for you here. If you do want to build teams, we've got a great place for you here. If you're a B2B person and want to just bring brands to the platform and fill up our marketplace, we've got a phenomenal opportunity for you here. And I think, you know, you know, the big idea is really merged together because of what I have been saying to everyone. Our KFC secret herbs and spices is the Shopify integration. You know, that there is 5 million stores, 175 markets, a $1 download for 90 days on our launch next month. And for me, I look at that as an extremely phenomenal opportunity for the right people that want to take it. So at the moment, I'm having conversations with people about all opportunities within the platform, but I'm talking to the influential people that can see, you know, everything that we have available. And one of them is, you know, filling up the marketplace. Imagine you live in Australia and you've got 1,000 stores on Shoply all over the world. People are shopping on your stores that you've brought to the table, and you're getting a very small override on every single sale generated. Imagine when we get millions of users and customers over the next 2 to 3 years and mature, and you've actually put together the real estate of all the stores that connected to you. I think one of the X factor components of the conversation in the story is really the cashback rewards model. In a cost of living crisis, people want, you know, they would support local if there was a local option. They do want to, you know, get the best price possible in a cost of living crisis. And some people are really, really super sensitive to ingredients. What we do here at Shoply is bring all those mum and dad, indie boutique brands to the platform that might have your cleaning products that are chemical free. They might have a sunscreen that's mineral based. They might have a water filtration system that you know, suits your needs. So we find all of these stores out of the 5 million across 175 markets and really bring it all together in one ecosystem. And again, words that I often use in the conversations I'm having, we're creating a shopping revolution. And that's where I really see the opportunity lies. And the exciting thing is, one of my good friends used to always say, timing can often beat talent. If you can launch a company at the right time, it can sort of bring you back to the equal in the playing field. We have timing to bring the leaders on now, then the stores next month, and then go live in October. So the opportunity to piggyback off 3 launches is quite phenomenal. Back to you, Nick.
Hey, very good transition for me. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly show you a summary of everything we talked about. And I'm going to show you the timeline of how we're ramping up and rolling out. And then I'll cut you guys off for tonight. So here is the summary. If you said, okay, You gave me 3 or 4 different categories. I understand there's an opportunity for merchants, team builders, influencers, and also people that want to bring on vendors. Can you summarize this? The answer is yes. Here's a quick summary. We are a software as a service, which means everybody buys a license to access the software and everybody pays their subscription to stay a part of the software, just like any other software that you guys pay for right now or that you are a part of right now. So these licenses range from $1 right here, a buck. A rewards member has no license, but this is a buck for a license. And you're going to see the pricing in a moment, all the way to $800 for a one-time license over here. So I'm going to point to this one for a moment because an Influencer Pro can do everything in the ecosystem. They can build a team, they can influence, they can sell products, they can get vendors, they can do all this globally. So let's take an Influencer Pro. An Influencer Pro can get store owners. So an Influencer Pro says, "Hey, store owner, welcome. Download our app. Take 20 minutes to onboard. Congratulations, you're now in the marketplace of Shoply." Wait a second. Our affiliates and people and our influencers say, "I'm going to talk about that product. And I'm going to create exposure and I'm going to get customers. And when I get customers, hey, I got paid. Wait a second. When I got customers, the store owner got paid. Wait a second. When I got that customer, the team builder got paid. Wait a second. When that customer came aboard, the Influencer Pro got paid for the store's sale as well." That's what I mean by an ecosystem. We're all working together for one outcome, to drive customers to store owners. So it's simple. Download the app, onboard, go live in the marketplace. Our people start selling the products. Everybody makes money. The second part of what we do is we just multiply the network. It's called the network effect. These 3 license types, they're team builders. So they do 3 things. They get customers, they get affiliates that get customers, and they get other team builders who get customers and affiliates to get customers. And that's what creates a wave and a ripple into countries all over the world. So right now, until September 3rd, we're only looking for influencer or influencer pros. We're only talking to people of influence. We're only talking to successful people, business owners, managers, leaders, people that know what, they've tasted success before. On September 15th, the app goes live. We then will bring on merchants. October 15th, the marketplace goes live. We then go get affiliates and customers, etc. So what should you expect? What is your cost of doing business? An $800 license, a $40 a month subscription to the SaaS, and of that $800, you're going to receive a $300 promoter pack of product of the vendor that you choose. So you'll choose the vendor. So this is the cost associated for somebody like you. Now here's the timeline. We just had a big event in Miami to launch 3.0, the idea. You're here because you said yes to the invitation tool. On September 3rd, this is when everybody will officially enroll. So between now and then, you have 3 weeks to pre-enroll as many people as you want of influence who say yes to this business model, who then officially enroll on September 3rd. What we'll do is we'll start building your team and their team around the world. You'll be positioned early. We will go get vendors, and so will your team and maybe some of you. And then October 15th, when the marketplace goes live, this is going to pop like crazy of people purchasing, people buying from themselves, people getting customers all over the world. So right now, you're positioned early to pre-building network before this and this happens. I don't know how many times you get that opportunity in your life, but you have it right now. I want you guys really quickly, take a second, join our Telegram channel, because every update, every video, everything we launch goes there. And while this is up, either screenshot it so you can hit it later, or if you're on your computer, hit it with your phone. I'm going to bring back to close out. Closing thoughts, Rachel and Craig. What's your kind of closing remarks here?
Yeah, Rach.
Look, I think, the biggest thing we've got to look at right now is the opportunity that we have. Very rarely are we faced with an opportunity of, you know, it's really hard to put into words. It is the opportunity of a lifetime. I know that may sound a little cliche, but it really is. And what we've seen over the last several years is um, the way that people have done business have completely changed. And the way I see it is we have created the answers for all of the issues that people are facing. If you don't want to build a business, you don't have to build a business. You can just bring on vendors that you know. You can just be an influencer and bring on other influencers. There really is a way for everyone to do business on this platform. And as Nick said, when the 15th of October comes around, we are just going to explode and go pop, pop, pop. And it is just going to be amazing. So I guess what I really want to say is just don't miss this opportunity. Don't be scared to get out there and have those conversations with your people of influence. A lot of people don't realize the influence they have over their circle and may sit back and go, oh, I just don't know if I want to have that discussion with them. The discussions that we are all having at the moment, there is just so much interest because people are really seeing the opportunity. And you know what? If they're not seeing the opportunity, that is their loss. So get out there, have those conversations, and let's get things moving. Over to you, Craig.
Yeah, look, I think we presented Shopley 3.0, the I guess the future of what we've done. We've actually tested and measured this platform. We know it works well because our version one, Shopley, in the space of 6 months, we managed to get over 200 brands, 3,000 products. In 30 markets and 4,000 plus affiliates already joined to test out and the concept and the big idea. Now we've taken it to a whole new level with the integration. So we now know that we can move at extreme speed. What took us 6 months to do, because it took a store to get on 4 to 6 weeks the manual custom build way, when they can download an app in the space of an hour and be live making sales. I've tracked back the 175 markets that we're open to. We have the ability to get customers of an audience of 7.2 billion people are connected to those 175 markets. When you go out to the field and you need to take a story and a concept and a big idea to capture people's imagination. We have, 5 business models built into the one ecosystem. The integration into Shopify captures people's imagination. The idea that you're not speaking to the echo chamber of the traditional network marketing model, where here's our product, we'll start here in America, then we'll slowly expand out based on where our leadership pops up. We've got something to take to the world from day one. And if you don't like the products that are on the platform, go and find your own brands. You could bring and build your own ecosystem of products and piggyback off the software of Shopley, because we are a tech company, a SaaS platform. And I'm super excited about the timing. As I said on a leaders call earlier this week, I've already had 120 calls with leaders that I've come across over the last 20 years. And the reception is very good because it's just something that's never been done before. So I pique people's interest in multiple ways. But one thing I say to people, there are 3 different launches over the next 90 days. Then when you can tap into our duplication multiplier model that we'll talk about when people come on board, there's a bit of exciting things happening for the next 6 months. So I'll hand it back to you. That's my final thoughts.
Guys, in closing, say yes to the invitation. Watch the back office video and start inviting people of influence as rapidly as you can. The presentation you're watching right now is actually in your guest back office. It's the same presentation. It's already there. We also have so many different tools on Telegram as well that you can share with the people that you want to share with. I would also recommend, because I'm probably doing about 10 of these this week, I recommend you do your own little micro Zoom presentation with your 3 to 5 people of influence. In fact, I've got one in 2 minutes with another group here in the United States that I've got to jump to. And I'll close with this. Our 4 executives and our other investors, we've done a combined over 10 billion in revenue in the direct sales industry. We didn't come here to do something small. We didn't come here to fail. We didn't come here to build something rinky dink. We're swinging for the fences here. And the people that are here with us, that believe in us, that run with us, that are coachable and see the vision and execute, they'll be very, very glad 36 months from now with the actions that they took today. Be one of those people.
Yeah.
Welcome to Shapley. Can't wait to work with y'all. Thanks, everybody.